Hey, what's going on, guys? I'm back with Transistor, and I actually started. I played a lot of the game, and then I'm gonna come back now, and because I want to get more of a hang of what I was doing, so I came back now to this part, and I've gotten better at the game, understanding a little bit more of the core concepts and everything. So we're gonna move on from here now. This is where we left off in the first video, though, so we're gonna just continue on from where we were.
Yeah, good call. That's our way out.
So now we are heading, trying to get out of this town. The sword guy wants us to get out of the town. So we gotta hop on the bike.
Okay, East 64 on ramp. 5 blocks down. Take the second right. Do not turn left. And thanks for the lift. Hi. You turned left. Thought we were gonna skip town. We're going back there. You met these things. They do not have a sense of humor. They will track you down, wipe you out, and take whatever's left of me back to those 2-bit Camerata pieces of trash. Look, whatever you're thinking, do me a favor. Don't let me go. Poor bike. Just 10 more blocks to the set.
Alright, so he wanted to get out of town. She decided to go back in town. So she wants to deal with whatever's going on here.
They beat us here. Asleep or something. Stronger than the last ones.
Okay, so what I figured out is like combos are definitely more important here. Why are these protected?
Maybe not.
Just in general, okay. So like doing like say the crash and then you go into the breach, that gives you knocks 225 damage, where saying just do the breach would give you 200. So if you could figure out throw in multiple attacks, you can get some combos, which helps quite a bit. Especially since this game gets pretty difficult-ish. I mean, it's not like cakewalk. And there's just a lot of stuff that ends up going on, which makes it actually pretty awesome, but
They were waiting. Thought we made good time too.
alright. So your health goes up after the fight, which is huge, because you can take a beating. I'm not going to talk about everything that I know now until we get to it, but there's ways to make the game harder, to get more experience, things like that. We'll get there when we need to.
Not a soul. Hardly recognize this place without the foot traffic. Terminal's still up. Must be starving. Sea monster's really the only choice here. Yes. Just have to get back to your place before it gets cold. They're hungry too.
Whoa, I didn't mean to do that. Oh shit. Alright.
Left ourselves open for a seat from the flatbread.
Yeah, before in the first video I was doing a lot of just doing A and the backstabs over and over again type of thing.
Fertile ground.
I don't know what this flourish means. If it's just something that's cool or actually matters, or the fertile ground that he's talking about. Or that actual, these like ghosts walking around either. So there's still a lot of stuff I don't know exactly what's going on here.
Never seen Gold Walk cleared out.
So that'll save, give us a save. So now
the camera on a short list. More than just a name to them now.
So all these functions are based on like people or something like this. So like if you hit Y on our crash, it talks about Red, who you are. You can see some background information and what different upgrades would do with this ability or this function, I guess, and details. So if we go over to Breach, it talks
the hopefully not permanent address of Mr. Nobody.
Basically, this is the guy that's in the sword. And it's similar there. We can talk a little, learn a little bit about him.
Lillian Platt used to run the OVC. Said she left for personal reasons.
And we took, if you remember, we took Spark out of the girl's body that was laying on the ground, so we learned about her with that one. Same with John.
Guess he went out joyriding one night and never came back.
And then this one now, we get to learn about this guy.
Thought the admins put him away.
So you can learn about some background information on guys. Now the thing that I wasn't sure about earlier was on the bottom, it says decryption progress, and we unlocked the background of Red by using, you see the 3 locks on the bottom. If we put this function in a main slot, active slot effect, they do something different where you put them. So say we take all these off. Okay, so now if we want to say try to use, if we put crash in an upgrade slot, it causes stun and disrupts targets. If we don't want it, we'd rather have it there than as a main attack, more as a background, like, you know, helper attack or upgrade. And by doing that, we'll also unlock this second description of Red, because it ends up being the one in the middle on the bottom right there, the one that's like the aqua colored one, will unlock, because that's what that does. The aqua version is the upgrades on all these. The orange one is the active slots. So say we put Breach in our main attack now, and we put this in here and this in Y. I like that in Y. And we now Mask was giving us backstab ability, but if we put it as a main attack, a main slot effect, it actually makes us stealth for 6.3 seconds right now, and gives us more damage when we hit. So that changes up what we're doing a little bit. Now we'll put Crash, which causes stun and disrupts targets. We'll put that on a secondary. So we'll put that, say, on Breach. So now after we use this as a secondary ability, once we use Breach next, that second slot will unlock and we can learn more background information on Red. Now if we do that with this later, put this as a secondary, more information will go on this character, and that's how we can learn background information on characters. It's kind of a little goofy at first. I couldn't understand what it meant exactly.
Wait, want to check the channel back there?
But once I played a bit, I kind of figured it out.
No queue to get in. That's a first. This can't be the channel. Back for more.
Ah, I got buttons on the wrong thing now. Why is fast? So now we can hit X in stealth, and he has no idea where we're at. Plus we do more damage with that first hit, being stealth.
They're fixing the big guy.
Ah! So we can warp behind him again. Stealth. Hit A, which should stun him a little bit as well. With our new ability we added.
Do your worst, pal.
Oh, did we not get the bot thing? Oh, I think I screwed up. Now if we missed his actual guy that makes him respawn. Ah! Let's get behind him again. There we go.
All quiet.
The level.
What do you see?
Now that we level, we get to choose a function. So we have load, which could do some good damage. Area effect increases that. We can also go with switch. Interesting because we can have somebody fight for our side for a little bit. So let's try that one out. Still don't know what that ghost thing has to do with anything. Like, I've seen it do some different stuff. Maybe it's showing us that way, the way to go there. So this one's coming here now, though. So
Jerk was hiding in here. Whatever here is.
we can kind of follow these, and they kind of give us guidance on things to do. So now it's telling us to come here. So, which saves. But now, since we did what we did, we use this as a background and not as a main attack. It's a more of a upgrade attack. You'll see on the bottom now we unlock that second thing about Red, and now we can read about her career and get some more background information on that. So each ability has 3 different slots you can put it in to learn information about stuff. So it's pretty interesting. So now we have switch here, which if we use it as a main attack, we can just use it to alter a target's allegiance. If we use it as an upgrade, we can do it again in most functions. So we could also hit Y, say on Breach here, or say on Spark. We go over to upgrade, we can see all the combos that Spark can do. So Spark plus switch, the one we just got, will briefly target allegiance to the user. So it'll pretty much do what it does as a main attack, but on the background aspect. So let's add it to that for now. I don't remember going this way last time. Maybe I must have. Function files updated. Do we update? Oh, here we go. Oh, we use this as a background too, so we learn a little bit more Skydrop on this Shomar Shazberg guy. So I'm assuming that learning all this stuff eventually will probably, I don't know if it unlocks things in the game or just maybe some kind of achievement. I have no idea, but it's possible.
They're saying everyone up and left. Nothing to see here. Admin's just towing the line. Yeah, I'll say.
So let's talk about what? How everybody's out of here. You can post comments. You can't actually. Well, sometimes you can choose something, but most of the time she's just kind of typing things
Out of
in
the
there.
channel and wrecking time. 8 blocks off. Almost there.
Yeah, I don't think I actually went in that door last time. So we could flourish, like I said this, but I don't know what that means.
Popping up
just something to do for like fun. So if we say we nail this guy now with creep, we should switch his allegiance. This creep, now he's on our side. He'll help us out for a few seconds, not forever.
Dream's getting fur.
We can do it again with I have all the abilities at different slots now, so I'm confused on where to go. So we got him on our side again. Fight each other for a little bit. These weeds, I believe, they seem to help. Heal them or give them some kind of benefit to the rest of the guys. So we switch both of them now, which isn't very useful, but give us a second. That's the problem with it. We can't harm friends. So once we hit them with an ability like that, we're kind of stuck. So it's kind of an interesting thing there. We made all of them our friends, so we're not able to actually hit them again once we do that one move. So there's times where you could, it's kind of interesting, and maybe better as a main attack to knock one dude down than to help another attack that you want to actually kill things with, just because of the fact that you can't harm somebody once you hit them with it. Now the original one could harm them, but not the attack after you've turned them onto your side.
Just passing through.
Alright, so save here. We can also move this stuff around. So let's take this off of that one. So it may be better as a main attack than an additional attack thing. We updated this background information by using it as a background attack. So let's put it as a, put this back at A. I kind of like having that. We'll put this on B. I like the speed one. So let's throw this on X as a main attack this time. And then we can add this split and subdivide most functions as for greater result. So what is this? Spark. So we add spark to this, we get breach will fan on multiple projectiles to do more damage up close. Okay. So let's add it to that. And then this is our stealth, more background damage, which is just useful on this for sure. More backstab damage. Let's go with that run. So as you see, there's there's just a million ways to customize what you're doing with your character.
Get ready to get jumped.
Which is just awesome.
Or not. Let's not stick around. Wish we could just sit and watch the world go by. Got some kind of cheerleader this time.
Alright, so the cheerleader is this guy here, who can be a pain in the butt, worth taking out as quickly as possible. But this is not a good spot to do it in. Okay, let's go with let's turn that guy on our side. No, we can't do that, it's blocked. There we go. Let's get way away from the other guy.
How about this?
We gotta get that cheerleader. The cheerleader protects another enemy, so he's protecting that one. So until we can get this guy taken care of, we can't really get that close to him, though. It's the problem. There we go.
Now to mop up.
Let's get behind this guy. Boom, boom. Little combo. Oh, he didn't get him? How's that possible? I'm not sure what these packet things got to do. I think they just explode. Yeah, and they could probably do some damage in that way. So I don't know why that's not killing him. Well, I think it's killing him if it hits him with all 3 slots, it's saying. Because we kind of upgrade, I think it's almost like a shotgun now. It bursts. It's like burst fire. Yeah. Maybe. Something like that. Oh, we gotta get to that. It's gonna respawn if we don't get there in time. There we go.
I guess we're done here.
So now we upgraded this function, learned a little bit more about Lillian by having it as a sub routine, or whatever you would call it, upgrade slot. Same with this one as a main attack. I'm not going to read all the characters info, but it is just cool. I finally learned
Hope you're wearing comfortable shoes.
how it works.
Here we are. Deserted. They know we're here. Where'd everybody go? Well, we're gonna get you out of here. He says the process wiped him out. He's too far gone.
See, this is a ghost character that okay, trying to follow it.
This lady again.
Uh-oh.
She brought help.
Alright, so we need to take these guys out. Could get both of them in this shot? Yeah. So you can't do anything while that is going on, but you can eventually learn an ability where you can do attacks after while you're waiting for your thing to load up, which is extremely useful, as you might expect, because right now we're kind of limited to not being able to do anything until we have to wait for our thing to respawn.
Still kicking, huh?
So we kind of just gotta try to get out of here until that happens. How do we miss that? This one is basically want to try to stay away from these guys because they nail you at range. Big time. So the farther away you are, the better on those. You could hit one of these Get them on our side, but I haven't done that right.
Get behind something.
That's the problem with those guys, they move once you hit them, so. After that first shot, they warp. Not always, it seems like, but most of the time.
Okay, get ready. Look at him go.
No, I don't want to do that one. Do B. There we go. Get that one. That one. There we go. Ugh.
I think I know where everyone went.
Alright, we'll just keep what we got going for now.
They left the lights on. We never missed a shot.
Okay, so let's head over here, wherever he said they left the lights on. Box office shows planned 48. I don't know if that's where we need to go. There's not really collectibles in the game that I've noticed, like, you know, more so, like, you don't always have to just run out a different direction to try to see if you can find something. There's a little
Let's have a look
background stuff.
upstairs.
Yeah, I think we want to go that way next. So let's head to this doorway, see what's in here. And then we'll probably end by the save point before we get any farther in.
The terminal. What's the good word? Hey, you made headlines.
Incident at the empty set.
Not a word about the Camerata. I'm trying to keep everyone calm. Maybe they'll post a correction.
See, there's like ghost things like right here. We can't do anything there, so.
Yeah, let's keep looking.
Alright, we'll save here and stop here for now. And then we'll continue on to the next one. And try to still figure out what's going on with all this stuff. It's a pretty cool game. A lot of stuff. A lot of options for your attacks and everything, which is pretty cool. One of the coolest things about this game is all the different ways you can build your character, basically, through their abilities. Alright, cool. Thanks for watching, guys. We'll see you later.